Hello, how are you getting on? And welcome to Cooking with Garen, the Spice Bag, Ireland's greatest Chinese cuisine. It's known throughout the world as the greatest thing man has ever done with a bag. But can this chunky Irishman make a delicious spice bag by himself? So the components of a spice bag are chips or fries, shredded chicken that is battered. Now people will be pissed off that I didn't make this myself, I bought it from a shop, but I assure you if I did this myself, there would be a body count, so I've left it to the professionals. Of course, you've got to get your vegetables in, so a very small amount of pepper and onion is used to make the spice bag completely healthy. I'm going to use the McDonald's spice bag mix. This is not a sponsored video, but McDonald's did send me some stuff which has inspired me to make the spice bag. I'll tell you a little bit about what's in this in a second. And I'm going to team it up as well with a little bit of McDonald's curry sauce for dipping purposes. And it's the Chinese style. I'm going to cook everything in the air fryer so it's extremely healthy. I'll probably lose weight while I'm eating it. So here are the chips and here's the chicken, and we're going to air fry the absolute bollocks out of them. So let's go. So while that stuff is air frying, I'm going to chop up my vegetables and get them ready to put in. Try and keep up. I know I'm cooking at an extraordinary rate. Okay, so this is the cutting things up section of the video. I know I'm going to have all the experts telling me, oh, that's not how you cut things up, you're a gobshite. This is how I do an onion. If you want to follow along, you're more than welcome. So now that I've kind of pulled off this, the flesh of the onion, I'm going to cut off its little tail. Yeah, whatever, this isn't the right knife or whatever, I don't want to hear it. This is the knife I'm using, right? So we'll get in there. Now, I probably need them to be longer than that, do I? I don't know, is that alright though? Like, this is my own way. You know, I don't have to be the same as everyone else. I can have my own onion shape, if I wish. Personally, I think different shapes and sizes are absolutely fine. It's not going to be getting eaten by some sort of an onion bigot. So this is grand. I love how these are looking. I'm just going to scrape my onions over to the side here. We'll be using those later. Okay, so now moving on to the pepper. I don't know what way I'm going to go at them. Will I go at them from the side? Or will I think I'm going to hit them from the tail. So I'm just going to cut just this part off. And then I've got a nice, because I don't need much. I've got a nice clean, look at that. That's exactly what I want. Interesting little shapes. Get them going there. That's perfect. That's exactly like what you'd see in the Chinese. So it doesn't matter how you get there. It's results. That's absolutely perfect. I'm thrilled with these. That's your fibre, that's your vitamins. Let's get them just all mixed up together. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to season this with a little bit of the spice bag mix. I'm not sure why, it just seems like something somebody would do in a cooking program and I'd be like, oh, I don't know why they're doing that, but I trust that it makes a difference. So let's just get all that going on in there. And then here's an idea I just came up with myself. I'm going to take a little bit of the curry powder and I'm going to sprinkle that on there as well. And I'm going to mix that in. This is just extra layers of flavour. I think it'll make a difference. So let's get that all incorporated there. So now the vegetables are marinating. I'm going to go and wash my hands and check on our other ingredients. So now that our chips have begun to cook, we're going to add our marinated vegetables, which have been marinating for a little bit of time, absorbing the flavours. There they are now, looking absolutely fantastic. We're going to cook those the rest of the way, and we're going to cook our chicken up, and then we're ready to construct our spice bag. Okay, so here we are. Everything is cooked. To the untrained eye, this may appear overcooked, and some might even argue that it looks overcooked to the trained eye. But I promise you, it'll still be delicious. Let's get all the components together. Okay, so now that everything's together, it's time to add our spice bag seasoning. You might be asking, what is spice bag seasoning? It's basically MSG and like 5 spice and cumin and a load of spices like that. You can look it up. But mainly MSG. Delicious, healthy for you, and delicious. Okay, so here we go. Let's get that in there. That's probably enough. And let's mix that all up. Okay, so now my spice bag mix is in. It's time to serve. Now, I haven't got a bag, but I have got a plate, which is the Thinking Man's bag. Delicious. Okay, so now it's time for the ultimate test, the taste test. Let's have a little go of it. Yeah. Salty, bit spicy, crunchy, everything you want on your tongue. It's happening in there. Let's enhance it by adding the curry sauce. Now, usually I'm a dipper, but for the purposes of this video, I'm going to go for the spill technique with the McDonald's curry sauce. Absolutely lovely. There it is there now, looking absolutely glorious. Final taste test. Okay, gonna try and get a little bit of chip and a little bit of chicken. Get the full mouth experience. Let me get something that's a bit saturated in the curry. We get all the flavours. There the flavours are there now. Let's go for it. I'd pay €200 for that now in a restaurant. That's not a word of a lie. Anyway, hopefully you enjoyed cooking with Garen. Follow me, I'm delicious.